Unless you sound like old dirty ass motherfucker.
I know they mad. They can't stop. Number one soundtrack in America. Black on. The number one movie for making records. Making the whole vibe. VHS making the soundtrack. Told y'all to in the movie. Told y'all I'm gonna show y'all how to clean your dirty money up with good money. Invest into yourself. My partner gave me 50.
This is the I'm Kinda Famous podcast. I'm your host, Lester Rowe. New week, new episode. Episode 80? I think it's 80 of the I'm Kinda Famous podcast. KINDA Famous Pod, POD on Facebook. KindaFamousPod.com, the official website. I don't really do shit on the website. So you might as well go over to the Facebook. That's where I post everything that's important. Subscribe on wherever you listen to podcasts as well. We got them clean as people collectors. No. Fuck that. Most importantly, 2/7/19, February 7th, 2019, the official first episode of From the Ground Up will be out, featuring YBM Smooth. That means also later this week, I believe Friday, we'll be putting out the I'm Kinda Famous podcast From the Ground Up special with DJ Fluid and YBM Smooth, and we play the game Shot or Not. Carla Ayala made it up, the co-creator of From the Ground Up. She came up with this dope-ass game. Right now, you can go over to the Facebook page and see the live version of that game, and we'll be playing this with all the guests. Shot or Not, you get a shot of privacy. Some of them didn't take it. Now, right now, you can also see the trailer, the official trailer for From the Ground Up. It's really dope. It's out. We're ready to get these things kicked out and to the people. So everybody and all you rappers and artists who've been asking about it, it's out. It's about to be out February 7th, 2019. Shout out to Paulie's Productions for sponsoring, doing everything that come with that as well. Also, arrowfilms.com, my official website, because I ain't said it yet. And this phone just keep going off. Every time I sit down, this shit just goes crazy. People collectors, them clean ass people collectors, arrowfilms.com/buy now. You can get one on sale for $15 right now. You can get either the people collector, spell out the badge, or you can get the cosmic culture. If you're into astrology, the cosmos, your horoscopes and signs, cosmic cultures for you. That's with Carla. That's on her deal. We got several colors up there. Both of them, all designs are up there right now for $15. That's a sale. That's a bargain and a half, honestly. But so get that, arrowfilms.com/buy now, or you can go into the merch part of the I'm Kinda Famous podcast Facebook page and get that. But we also got them clean as red bubbles if you want that. Anyway, we jumping clean up off these promos because that's all I gotta say. I got a guest on the phone. She's been here before, so I really ain't gotta say shit about it. She's way more famous than I am at this point. But we got Erin on the line. Erin Neely, wig specialist of the stars. She get them lace fronts right. Right. How's it going?
Pretty much. It's good. I have no complaints. I have none at all.
I don't know. I feel like we could get off here and you got something to complain about.
Well, yeah, but this is a community-friendly show, so we're going to keep it community-friendly.
All right. So I think I'm going to get right into the so
of course.
This is the first time I really ever had to have you on and talk about one of these topics, I think. So now I'm going to play it safe.
Okay.
Because now I can keep my LGBTQ community, you know what I mean? They fuck with me because we're going to have this conversation. But I may make some mad. That's why you here to make, you know what I mean? We got to balance it out.
Gotcha.
All right. So this past week, is it Jesse or is it Jussie?
Jussie. I think it's Jussie Smollett.
Smollett.
That's how you pronounce it, yeah.
Okay. So all that really means is his parents are black because they could have just named him Jesse. Simple with everybody else. There was I'm gonna say alleged crime. Well, no, it was a reported crime. Let's start with reported crime on him, where he was attacked. Was this in New York? Was this
it was in Chicago.
It was in Chicago. So he was in Chicago leaving a party of some sort, leaving something.
So, or like dinner or something.
He was leaving something. Well, let me back up. Jussie Smollett is a star on a hit show, Empire, correct?
Yeah.
Empire.
Yeah.
I don't watch Empire, so I don't know a lot about it.
No, I love Empire.
I know Taraji.
Yes.
And
Terrence Howard.
And Terrence Howard. Outside of that, I know it's like a storyline in there somewhere where like somebody's son's gay. Is that his character?
He plays the gay son.
Oh, well, huh. Well, at least, you know, gay guys getting work out here in Hollywood. So, not out here, but in Hollywood.
Yeah.
You ain't got to pay nobody to play gay. Just get a gay person. There we go. So,
it makes sense.
He's leaving someplace late at night in Chicago, and he gets assaulted. As it was reported initially, he was assaulted, beaten pretty badly. Found with a noose around his neck, I believe. There was some statements about they beat him up, called him all kind of gay slurs, yelled MAGA. Somebody either had a MAGA hat on or someone yelled MAGA. I believe he had a MAGA hat on. Make America Great Again, the Donald Trump slogan. And how did he get to, do you know how he got to the hospital?
I think they said he was on the phone with someone, on the phone with his managers at the time of the attack or something like that. I'm really foggy on the details, I'll be honest.
Well, you know what? That's funny you say that because you're not the only one.
Okay, cool.
If I was really a responsible journalist, I would have had these notes up. But I'm not a journalist, so
no, we can talk shit.
Yeah. I'm just running through it. So, what do you think about the situation? How do you feel about what happened? Because one, actually, let me back up. So at some point you made a post on your Facebook page about it, initially about where, I think it was something like, are we mad that I was asking, it was like, are we mad at the fact that a black gay man was attacked, or are we mad that Jussie Smollett, a famous actor who just so happens to be a black gay man, was attacked? Those are two totally different things. Because you see a lot of people got upset and they started making his picture their profile pictures and all of this. But I'm like, gay people been getting attacked year-round, even just in 2018. Like, the numbers have been ridiculous just for the month of January. The amount of, not even just gay people, let's just focus on, let's say trans or, you know, black gay men. Like, the numbers of gay bashings have been extremely, extremely high. And you get to see people like they stand up for Jussie, but I'm like, but you're not standing up for anybody else. So are y'all just mad that he got attacked, or are you mad that a black gay man got attacked? Like, I'm a little bit confused by the whole situation. Because if you're just mad at that, then don't say you're an actor. Don't say you stand up for gay people. Just say you mad that your favorite actor got attacked. Now, is he? I don't know. Is he prolific in the gay community? I mean, granted, he's on a hit star. I mean, he's on a hit show, but is he like one of these? Yeah, I do think so. I think he definitely speaks out. He definitely, like, he's gay. He's definitely not hiding it. He definitely stands for his people. So for that, I understand. Like, you're not going to mistake him for not being gay. So in that, so do you feel like it was mostly because of his star power that people was talking about it, or actually is that commentary that you're talking about, is that the gay community or the LGBTQ community response to what happened, or is it kind of? I'm not going to say it's all of our response, but a lot of us are just basically like, we're glad that people are saying
something, we're glad that it's being brought to people's attention. But now that it's being brought to your attention, the next time you see a gay black man being questioned, or a gay anybody, or just anyone in the LGBT community being bashed, like, speak up the same way you speak up. Don't just speak up because he's got a little bit of fame and notoriety. That's how this shit stops. The more people that speak up and actually, like, help defend these people is when these people, shit, my people, is when it stops. It's like, but people sit back and become complacent because it's like, oh, okay, they beat him up because he gay. Well, you can't put your lifestyle on everybody. Like, that's the type that you hear. Like, oh, well, that's your lifestyle and you chose it, so you got to take what comes with it. Everybody's not going to agree with you. And my thing is, people don't have to go out and try to you either. So if you're going to stand up now, make sure you're standing up every time you hear it, every time you see it, every time someone casually just does something that looks homophobic or racist. Like, say something. Because that's how the shit stops. But if you're just going to sit back and let it happen and only get mad when it's famous, then you're just as much as a problem as everybody else.
In this, there's a lot of... let me address that part. I agree with what you said in the speak up part, and for several weeks now, I've had to talk about something along with sex crimes, and that is one of those things of, like, if you see something, you gotta. I want to say see something, say something, but sometimes we just mind our business. But I think when you see those things that are just clearly wrong, that is clearly, with pedophile, sex crime, or hate crimes, someone has to address it. Someone has to do something because it gets out of hand very quickly. People who perpetrate or prey on the meek and weak are ones who will be relentless. They're not letting up. So if you see a guy who's going after a little child or going after a girl, if they are bold enough to do that, they're likely not stopping. If someone is seeming to be being hateful, you gotta jump in front of that. You gotta jump in front of that because if they're bold enough to do it, it won't stop. Reading a little bit about this. Fuck it. I don't have to read it. By now, people know what the fuck happened. One of the issues that is troubling is that the police, it's a downtown city, it's a major city, it's a city that has a lot of crime. One thing that is in play is that they're attempting to find some sort of surveillance of the situation. And really piece together the story that he told versus what actually happened. Right now, it's being investigated as a hate crime, and they have a couple people of interest, as they're calling them, in this situation. Now, that was me attempting to be responsible in storytelling this thing.
Right.
Now I'm gonna be a little speculative.
Okay, go ahead.
So in the wake of all this, Taraji Henson came out, said a few things. I keep wanting to call him Tyler Perry, but Lee Daniels, is it Lee Daniels?
Yeah.
Lee Daniels came and said a few things. He posted something and deleted it. And it was a heartfelt deal about dealing with these situations, hate crimes and stuff like that. But the problem we have here, is, he didn't, from what I understand, he didn't immediately call the police.
Okay.
In his situation, he was on as I understand it, he was on the phone with his management.
Yeah, that's what I heard.
Don't know what they talked about. I hope they talked about calling the police. Because the problem I have, if I get beat up, it's funny I say this, because I got a friend of mine who had a friend whose shop got broken into. Bunch of homeless people was in there. They said when they got in there, there's a couple of homeless people in there, condoms and nut all over the place. Now, I don't even know how you walk in a room and determine that it's nut all, semen, all on the walls and floors and shit. I don't just walk in and assume that that's what that is.
But that was. Seems like they might have been accurate about what their assessment.
I mean, okay. Now, the thing about it is, like, when I got the story, it had just happened. And no one who was telling me the story was telling me that the police was called yet. First thing I would think, y'all call the police. She called so-and-so, like, but did she call the police?
Correct.
While we waiting to call the police, someone broke into your building and there's allegedly semen all over the place and on the walls. I feel like we want to get right to that.
We want
to get right to getting the people the fuck out of there with the law, with the proper authorities. That's someone breaking in. If someone punches you in the mouth, beats you up, yells slurs, put a rope around your neck, I ain't even calling my mama first.
Right.
I don't even know how many people I want to know that information until I can collect myself. But the first person, I mean, it ain't even hard to call the police. You pick up your phone, it asks you if you want to make an emergency call before you even want to unlock the motherfucker.
This is true.
And I imagine how quick does the agent answer the phone? Because at that time of night, I imagine you have to call your agent a couple times. They might be sleeping. But I digress.
Well, I don't have an agent, so that much I don't know about.
Okay. I mean, but there's somebody. All right. If 3:00 in the morning, you call Allison, you think how many times you think you got?
No. She ain't answering.
Okay.
She ain't hearing that phone. Hell
That's
no.
what I'm saying.
I can already tell you, if I'm calling and it's life or death, if my life depended on her answering the phone, I'm dead.
Well, see, now you think an agent? Now he making him some money, but I can't imagine answering that phone at 3:00 in the morning. Not on the first try.
Right.
But I digress. That's a smaller thing. Second thing to me, problem I got, I ain't leaving nobody's rope around my neck.
Wait, so the rope was around his neck when it found?
They say
when the police came?
When the police showed up, rope still around the neck.
Oh, that's interesting. Yeah, I think I have to go home and get it off. Unless he thought maybe it's the evidence. That's the only theory I can come up with.
That's the alleged claim that he makes, that I was trying to preserve the evidence. Okay. And that's why I left it on. All right. Whatever.
Right.
What else? What else on this? Then you got the whole MAGA thing, the Make America. I don't know a person. I mean, I don't know.
It's interesting that that's the thing. So it's like, were they just white and that's just their daily attire? And they like, fuck it.
And that's fine. Cause I'm in a state where I see a MAGA hat from time to time. But the thing about it to me is, at least how I assume hate crime to work is that these people got to be on a mission, for one, or for two, you was in the wrong fucking place at the wrong time. And
maybe that's what it was. Maybe they was looking for anybody, and he so happened to be the anybody they found.
I don't know if you the anybody in downtown Chicago.
I mean, it's Chicago. Let's start with the fact that it's Chicago. I don't understand why you just didn't take a car. It's fucking Chicago.
Oh, man. Why he didn't take a car? Why is he a popular celebrity, gay male, walking the streets all alone in the middle of the night? No car service. No Uber. No lift. Sometimes you don't need an Uber. You just need a lift.
Thank you. We got Juno out here, and I love me some Juno.
Oh, yeah, Juno. Maybe if he called somebody, he could have got a little DoorDash.
There you go. DoorDash. They deliver food.
They deliver food, but
Right.
he needed somebody that had a car. So now,
I'm shocked he don't have a car in Chicago.
somehow,
Unless he was thinking and then he was trying to be responsible, then I get it.
okay, fair enough. So he decided to take a walk. Now I don't know where he's walking. I don't know where he's walking. If he knows where he's at,
Apparently
he's
to the
walking.
train.
To the train. Okay, Jussie Smollett, one of the biggest stars on a hit TV show. That's just regular.
I mean, he regular, whatever, but that's his prerogative. Train it up or train it not. I don't know. I wasn't there with the man. I just know. Late at night, after a few drinks, and I don't have Jussie's money, I'm calling a Juno. I'm taking a car. Hell, I went the other night, my homeboy who's on the TV show was like, yo, you need me to call you a car? And I was like, actually, I would appreciate that because I'd much rather spend your television money than my money.
Now, we'll just keep going. There was a letter sent to the FBI or sent to someone of law enforcement.
TV set.
Right. Okay. That was basically like
I thought it was sent to the sheriff.
You said the sheriff?
No, I thought it was sent to, and this is just me hearing, so ain't no telling what I'm talking about. It may be so inaccurate. But I did hear they got a letter threatening him, but I thought it was sent to his TV station.
It may be true. It was like a nice little ransom type note, they say. It wasn't like it wasn't a regular writing. It was a nice old school cut up the letters.
Yeah.
Ransom like letter.
Okay.
Oh man. What else? We got the ransom letter. And then he had some music drop within days of this event.
Did he?
Taraji actually would help promote it. A day after so, she was like, hey, go over there and stream his new album or his new project.
Yeah.
Whatever it is on, streaming services. So now, as we'll fast forward, now we're in a weird spot where nothing is starting to make sense. The police is having trouble collecting information about what happened. There seems to be a lot of holes in the story on top of the fact that he's back out and performing. Usually we say things like he's brave and things like that. But I don't know. I don't know how I feel because
do you feel like he's back out performing too soon?
I feels like he's back out performing too soon. If I'm to be frank about it, I don't believe what happened.
Okay.
I hate to see. Here's the difficult place we're in America.
Right.
He's gay black male. I get to skate on the black side, but I don't necessarily get to skate on the gay side. So the criticize.
No, here's the thing. I'm a lesbian and I'm black too. So it's like nobody can really skate because what you don't ever want to say is a line. It's just like with a rape victim.
Right.
If a woman says she was raped, you don't want to, even if when her story sounds sketchy, you don't want to say, oh, I'm lying. You never want to say lying. But sometimes you're like, things don't make sense. But again, he just got attacked. He could be traumatized. So you never know. And then he could be like, I'm not going to stop my life because then these racists win.
That is
like
true.
So many things that you just never know.
That's true. But on the, when we compare it to rape victims, there is that, we'll just say violation, right? Like you can't, there's a whole somewhat process that goes with rape victims as how we understand it. I'm saying this as a male.
Yeah.
In this, hate crimes are so rare in the grand scheme. Like, cause racism you can't prove. Cause racism is an internal thing. Shit can look racist, but you can't really prove it.
Are you saying hate crimes as far as being able to prove it? Or like on the grand scheme, or are you saying they don't occur? Because they definitely damn sure occur.
No, they occur. What I mean is everything about his situation screams hate crime.
Right.
But it screams hate crime in a time to kill sort of way, in a southern country kind of way.
Like you wouldn't think it would happen in Chicago.
Or a city.
Right. But it happens. Texas even. We have them in Texas, and Texas is a pretty big city.
Yes, it does happen. But it feels so Hollywood.
Right.
It feels SVU.
Okay. It's most theatrical is what you're trying to say.
Theatrical is a good word for it. It just, especially when you have the holes, a beating like that, in a or as how we recognize it, a beating like that, with because it takes unless you just got nooses ready, it takes time to.
That's the question. That's why I say it sounds like they were just out and about looking for anybody.
Now,
and this is just who they caught.
Now, he just did a concert recently, and oh boy, did he make the story worse. If you're skeptical, it gets worse. As a skeptic, what he says, he does a concert, he stops the concert, and he goes, I'm a paraphrase, but he went down a list of things that were said, and he wanted to correct it. Like he said, I was badly bruised, but I didn't break my ribs. He said, I can't remember the other thing. He said, he did fight back. And then I believe the most aggressive thing he decided to say was what did he say, the gay Tupac? Yes, he called himself the gay Tupac. I don't even know what that means.
I don't either. No idea.
I don't know what it means to be the gay Tupac.
I don't know. Yeah, because it's like, what are you referencing Tupac by? About being attacked, about being persecuted? Like, how are you the gay Tupac? In what sense, though?
Yeah, and that's
like
the important part.
Like music, like you're gay. Okay, so you're a gay man, but like I don't understand what he's saying.
The closest I can make
people being after you.
The closest I can make on the gay Tupac or the Tupac comparison is there was a situation at the Quad City studio for Tupac where he went into a studio to record or meet with Biggie and Puff or something like that, and he got shot and jumped in the elevator and basically kind of was shot. Oh, I said shot and jumped, and he was left for dead. That's about as close as I can get. But Tupac also went on the record of feeling like he was set up in that situation.
Is that what he's saying? He feels like someone set him up? I
mean, that's as close as I can get. Now, if he's this martyr or if he's this great speaker for the gay community or LGBTQ community, then maybe there's that part of it. It just doesn't fall in line with him making the list of things that, happened. He said he fought back. I still don't know how you got the noose on your head.
Yeah.
If you was bruised,
you can fight back and still be overtaken.
Yeah, if you was, I don't understand why you don't take the noose off of your head.
This is true. But you know what? In that moment, you're not thinking. You're just traumatized.
Okay, hold on. Let me. I just want to stop you real quick. I agree.
Okay.
I agree. You're traumatized. Call the police.
Great.
What part of trauma
That's
makes you
why I
call
agree
your
with you.
agent? Call your mama, father,
True.
people that's close as your loved ones. If it's still that traumatic and you don't know what to do, I don't call my agent. Fuck my agent.
I agree.
I'm paying that
I
motherfucker.
absolutely agree. Especially with all the family and stuff that he has. It's very interesting. I mean, we can all say that you just want to be politically correct because nobody just be out here saying, okay, you lying. You didn't get attacked. Something happened. Question is, what happened and how much of it happened and how much of it, like, were you, because the question now is, it's like, were you into something and this happened to you? Were you somewhere you shouldn't have been and it happened? Like, nobody's saying the shit didn't happen. I think people are more so questioning why it happened, if that makes sense.
What
Like, no one says.
what does he have to gain in his situation? Why would this be something worth lying about? Like, what is at stake?
That's right. The only time specifically I would think people would lie about that is if it's dealing with like drugs, or I mean, we already know you're gay. So the only other thing is if you're not gay and you was with a woman and you just using the gay thing, you know, it's like.
Ooh.
Because think about it, when men lie about it, it's usually because they were a straight man and they were caught up with a gay situation. You're gay, so if you were caught up in a gay situation,
LGBT.
unless you're kinky gay.
The B is the
You got that
bisexual
joint?
part, right?
Yeah, don't ask me about a lot of those other letters. I know L, lesbian, gay, bisexual, transgender, Q is queer. It's a whole bunch of new letters that I just can't help you with.
Okay, so even if he was caught up with a woman, he is still in the he's still in the game. So
I mean, but wouldn't that be some shit if he was really just straight
mm,
and he just out here pretending to be gay?
I mean,
And this is just me saying shit. I don't think the man is gay or straight. Not denying his gayness.
yeah, I'm not. You know what I mean?
I'm
I
just
can't.
saying,
That's.
wouldn't it be just fucking hilarious if that's what we find out?
I guess. I mean, if I can laugh, yes. But if this ain't one of them situations I'm cool with laughing at, then
I think it's funny because they always do it to women, like, "Oh, she's not really gay." Like, wouldn't it be a little hysterical? A dude just turns out to not even be gay.
can you try to be a gay man?
But it was a great career move. Can you try to be a gay dude?
Yeah.
I mean, as long as there's no videos of you out there actually having sex, you can technically do whatever you want. We don't have proof you gay.
But I don't know if we need proof if you try to be gay. I don't know.
What's the problem?
I'm speculating.
This is all speculations and jokes. We don't know shit. We just talking shit.
Yeah, I
Sorry,
don't,
I can hear my dog in the background. I don't know what's going on with her right now. She's having a moment in life.
well, I don't know what happened with Jussie. It looks funny, and honestly, hopefully there is some degree of accuracy in what happens, because these are those sort of things that black people have situations that set them back. This is one of those things that doesn't help the cause, especially if
This
he's
is the
one of
type
those
of shit that
prolific people in the community.
Yeah. Yeah, we definitely don't need this to, like, not be the truth. Because if it's not the truth, it's just going to fuck up black people. It's going to fuck up gay people. It's going to fuck up transgender people. Even if it's, like, a half story. Like, even if he was attacked, but this little detail was inaccurate. Like, it's sad to say, but a white woman can go out there and say, I was raped. Okay, well, who raped you? I don't know. What they look like? I don't know. I was just raped. Oh, okay. Well, how tall were they? I don't know. Were they a man or woman? I don't know. Did they speak English? I don't know. Like, you, being a white woman, you don't have to know shit. All you just have to know is somebody violated you. The world's not going to question it. Well, they do a little bit more now than they did back in the day. But history has shown that when you're black, you got to have a few more details. Like, you damn near got to have his mama standing on the witness stand saying, yeah, I was just raped her. it's just, and then you're black and you're gay, you damn near got to make sure there are no holes, that nobody can say anything. Because the first thing I say is that's lying. Oh, you're doing it for publicity. Oh, you're doing it for this. Because that's the way society works. So whatever happened, I just hope that, I'm glad he survived. I'm glad he made it out. Like, that's the big part. Like, we're happy that the brother survived and it wasn't worse. Like, he didn't get murdered or something.
Hold on.
Whatever happened.
I'm sitting here and I'm just thinking about it. So, as far as what I'm supposed to believe, I don't know why I keep pulling. It's just an investigation for me now. Like, so I'm supposed to believe that he was walking to the train. We'll assume the people that attacked him are not fans of Empire.
Right. We're going to assume they don't know. That's what we're going to assume, that they don't know.
Okay. So he's walking to the thing. How the jackpot that they hit where they found not only a black person to beat up, but a gay person to beat up. And
Right.
it just happened to be so bigoted that they was like, I'm finna beat up a black guy. I don't even know if he gay, but he seemed gay, so I'm gonna call him gay words.
Right.
That is one hell of a jackpot to hit that night. I don't know, man. Theatrical, whatever you said it was, that's what it feel like. But I'm not here to say what happened or what did happen. I'm gonna let the police do their thing. But in the age of true crime, I get to speculate. So that's what I'm doing. I'm not a journalist, people. Got a podcast. I just talk shit. Speaking of attacked,
Basically.
Bow Wow was attacked. So
yeah, okay. Here's the thing.
Justice for Bow Wow.
I get it. He got attacked by a girl, which they already have a volatile relationship. But the question is, people are like talking about, how he let her beat him up. And it's like, yeah, but if he would have fought back, y'all would have been doing him like y'all did Chris Brown. So when a man and a woman get into it and a man gets up, there's no win for him. That's a lose situation all around for him. Because he can't get her back. It don't matter how big she is.
Yeah, I mean, as she was arrested as the aggressor.
They was both arrested because they said they didn't know who the aggressor was.
Oh yeah, they both got arrested, but look at his face. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah,
look at his face.
But that could have easily been her beating him, her fighting him, and him just not hitting her back.
Mm. Yeah,
because at the end of the day, even if she hopped off and slapped him with a gun, and he turned around and knocked the cold shit out of her, everybody still would have been like, well, that was a girl. He ain't have to put his hands on her like that, and he could have walked away and ABC.
Like, yeah, there's no way to walk away from hitting a chick.
I'm going to say people can walk away, but some bitches just can't walk away from. I'm going to say it. I don't condone hitting women, but some hoes just need a good smack across the face 1 or 2 times because they will be putting their hands on a man. No matter how many times he try to walk away. I saw a video the other day, the woman smacking the guy's face. Now, he could have easily her back. And she was like, he was walking, trying to get in his car. Every time he'd get in the car, she'd come and try to slam his door and all of this and stand in front of the door. And he was just like, letting her do it. He smacked her. He took one of her friends coming and being like, leave him alone, let's go, or something like that, for her to finally stop. But the thing is, then had he just one time hit her back or gotten aggressive, then people would have been ready to attack him.
You know what needs to happen? Well, I don't want to say needs to happen, but maybe this is what we need to get. We need someone in law enforcement to make a presidential state address or whatever that lets you know how far is far enough
before you allowed to smack the shit out of
before
her.
you can punch. Yeah, because I think most people, I always see this shit. Oh, you a pussy if you hit a chick. Fam, I gotta protect me too. I'm not losing no eye behind the argument. I'm just not. I've been lucky enough to not have
Some of
to
these don't know
have
what
that
pushed you to the
situation.
end.
I've been lucky enough not to be in any of those type of situations, but I'm
Right.
definitely not losing my eye. I'm not. You not. If you come at me with a hammer or whatever, I am busting your shit. Like I'll explain it later or whatever. I don't even know, but I ain't been in that situation, so I'm cool. But we probably are at a place in time where we need to probably address that in some form.
Oh, I
mean,
agree.
find a place, find a happy medium, or at least let men know, hey, if she's the aggressor, you got scars on your face and you clock her, then cool. You know what I mean? We'll figure it out. But we can't just, send a man straight to jail. Like, man, why'd you hit her? Because she hit me. Look at her.
No, I agree.
But hashtag justice for Bow Wow. We need to
I hate you.
we got these women out here getting dastardly. We gotta watch it. Let's see what else.
Just so Bow Wow. I mean, in all honesty, it is kind of Bow Wow. She's a girl, so had he really just her back, it would have been a fair fight.
Yeah, I mean Bow Wow, little dude. You know what I mean? She probably
He's probably my height.
She probably thought she was whooping her grandbaby, but they ain't none of my business.
You stupid.
Let's see. We'll play a little bit more racism. So you got the senator in Virginia who got the picture in blackface. Oh, blackface.
And he quit.
Did he?
Yeah. Yeah, I think he went ahead and
finally got up out that thing. Did you?
Listen, if it take a little blackface to get my out of some shit, I'd say blackface on. Take all the pictures you want to take. Let that shit surface.
That did you watch his speech, whatever, addressing the issue? So, couple things. He got several problems. He said he didn't know. He said it was a dance competition, and
he didn't know he was in blackface, or he didn't know he was being.
That's funny. I don't know what the fuck he was saying, but he goes, he said he didn't buy the yearbook, so he didn't know. I don't think not buying the yearbook and not knowing mutually exclusive of each other. You got to know. But
you wore the shit. That was it though. But you painted yourself and you put the shit on your face. What else did you need to know after that?
Well, so he said it was a dance competition, costume type thing, and did you you know who he was dressed as? Did you hear about that part?
No, who was he dressed as?
Oh, I'm glad you asked. So it was a dance competition. He was blackface. Mm-hmm. He was blackface wearing a suit with a big ass bow tie next to a Klansman in a hood. And his costume was the great, honorable, controversial, infamous, famous Michael Jackson. He was
wait, I'm sorry. Explain to me what he was wearing again.
So he was wearing blackface. That's the important part. A wig, Afro wig, I believe. A suit with the big ass bow tie. And I mean that's the gist of it. And he was Michael Jackson standing next to the Klan at a dance party.
Okay. So he was, you fucked up all the way because you don't fuck with Michael Jackson.
And he was the black Michael Jackson. That's the funniest part too. To me, at least.
It's hard. I saw funny shit the other day about Michael Jackson, and I know it wasn't meant to be racist. It was meant to be funny, but the shit was funny as fuck. They did pictures of like Michelle Obama now, and they put her next to her younger self. So they got Michael. They put Michael next to his younger self, himself when he first left the Jackson 5, and then the Michael he knew when he died. And then motherfuckers put black Michael, the younger self, with like an afro. Then teenage Michael had like a Jerry Curl style hair. Like maybe he was mixed, but he was like definitely significantly lighter. And then basically grown Michael, which is a woman. That shit took me the fuck out because it's so real and true.
I gotta post it. I gotta find that.
I gotta find that shit. That shit me out because I was like, you get through all of them and damn, that's nice. Oh, look at Whitney and her stuff. Oh, look at Michelle. Look at Tina Turner. And then you get the fucking Michael. And it's like, that ain't even the same. Like, it was just 3 different races of people. The shit was hysterical for me. I mean, it was beautiful to see, but the shit was funny.
Now, I take you one step further on Mr. Racist Virginia Senator, Governor, whatever the fuck he is. So they trolled him a little bit in the press conference. And they asked him, after he said that he was Michael Jackson at the dance contest in blackface, and he said, I didn't put, I knew I was going to have a little shoe polish, and if it's hard to get off your face, so I only put a little bit, but I didn't know it was a big deal. I was wrong. And then the reporter asked him, very important question. This is a very important situation. They asked him this very question. Can you still moonwalk? I lost my shit. Now,
funniest shit I ever heard.
It gets better. So you can see him. When they asked that question, he chuckled a little bit like, look, fam, I still got it. If y'all want me to. And he paused and he was hussing a little bit like he was ready to answer. He looked over at his wife. His wife say, that's an inappropriate question. He goes, I can't answer because my wife told me it's inappropriate, but I probably got, I really want to, if he would have hit the moonwalk, I'd have forgave him. Fuck it. Right. You showed me you was for real trying to be Michael Jackson, and it was a mistake.
Right. So it sounded like he wasn't, he was just trying to be Mike. The younger Mike.
Yeah, he could be the younger Mike, but you don't be the younger Mike standing next to the Klan. I don't know what kind of party that is. I don't know what kind of dance party it is. The Ku Klux Klan Soul Train line. I don't know what's happening.
Right. Oh, shit, that nigga said, but I still got it. I like that he said my wife said that was an inappropriate question.
Oh, she was standing right there. If you see the clip, he was ready to hit it. I'm telling you, he was ready. He was about to, look, let me take these shoes off. I'll hit this shit right now.
Right. You ain't gonna fuck with me. I might be a racist, but motherfucker, I can dance.
He was ready.
Oh, that shit is hysterical.
So more news in white. More racist news in white.
More racist white news. Cool.
So that was it for that. That's it. I'm done. I hit the racist quota for the white shit today. Did you catch any of this Killer Mike Breakfast Club conversation about public and private school?
Yes, I did, and I fucking loved every single bit of it.
That was I liked it. I'm glad that what I'm glad at is that it was an adult conversation. And the black people have been adult about the conversation. Usually you see a little, Killer Mike a coon, or so-and-so is a coon, a sellout, or whatever. But the conversation, I think, either way, and I get it. My daughter's in the academy right now. And I don't know, a lot of the black schools in Dallas have been closing, or predominantly black neighborhood schools have been closing. And, I don't know. I actually don't have a real position. I believe in public schools, but I understand private schools.
Right. I get what he was saying, though. The kid is young and went to an all-white school where it's a hospital where they don't fit in. They are being called racial names. The teachers are teaching them different. The teachers are treating them different, all that. Why have your kid in that environment? I would never have my kid in a school where there's only anything. Absolutely. So I get what Killer Mike is saying, and he's saying not send them. You can send them to these schools, but if they're the only one there, they're not going to thrive. If they're in a hostile environment, they're not going to thrive. It don't matter how good the damn school is.
For the record, I want the audience to know we're recording this while the Super Bowl is going on, so everybody's just in and out. We just kicking it. Yeah, like.
Also, I'm not watching it. My fiance is. I'm still black. Just want to throw that out there.
Look, Kaepernick is watching it too. Fuck what you heard. He watching the game.
I'm sure he is.
There's no way you play football your entire life and you just, you know what I mean? Like you ain't nothing else on. What could he be doing right now?
He gotta watch it because he gotta see his friends.
Yeah, like, yeah, he watching. Like, I wonder, like, if you Colin Kaepernick and you make this stance, how long do you go the rest of your life not watching football? Like, as long as he's like ready to play, is he still watching? Like, I don't know how long that you keep this protest up. Eventually, you watch football. I don't know what else you watch. No basketball on.
Right. That's true.
But back to the Killer Mike shit. I don't know. I get both ways, but you know, black people historically and general, we don't participate in our local politics really. I mean, we're starting to. We starting to make that shift over, but we generally don't pay attention to that kind of stuff. If the school is there and it's close proximity, that's where my child is going. We don't look at it as, oh, there's other options, because at the end of the day, private school costs money.
There you go.
It costs money.
And most of us don't. But
that's true. Ain't a lot of income. Costs money. But as Killer Mike said, your tax-paying money goes to the public school. So even with a private school, you're paying double. Paying for access to public, and then you're paying for it to get away from its own people or their own people in some cases. I don't know. I just found that whole debate insightful. It's posted right now on the Facebook page, Kind of Famous Pod, KINDA Famous Pod, POD Facebook page. You can check that out, and also get them clean ass people collectors. So, Aaron, what's coming up with you? What you got going on?
Right now, nothing much. Just the same old shit I've been doing. Also, then we're gonna talk about this is another topic. But why the fuck is Alicia Keys hosting the Grammys?
Well, you know, again, we're watching the Super Bowl and she just popped up. I don't know. I didn't even think she could host.
Anybody out there, tell me why the fuck she's host? She can't. The bitch can't even sing the right key song she wrote. So I don't too much know why. Y'all know what? I don't get into that. Thank you. It was wonderful. I'm doing the same thing I was doing the last time you talked to me.
Look, hold on. Alicia Keys got one of my favorite songs. One of my favorite songs.
We got a lot of my favorite songs. That don't mean we're singing it on key.
Okay, I mean, I don't know. She ain't have to do a lot of range on the song that I like. So,
okay, there you go then.
I'm just saying. Yeah, I don't know why she's hosting. I don't even think she's in general an interesting person. So I assume that she got an album coming out or something. I don't know.
She always has to just the same old song. I feel like she pull a Lauryn Hill on us.
Nah, Alicia Keys gave us a couple albums.
No, she ain't gonna give us no more music, but she just gonna keep recycling the same stuff.
Well, you know, I'm trying to figure out how long that guy's gonna be on fire, or that girl is on fire. That's about the only song that and was New York State of Mind. Oh, that's just the same one.
I mean, they technically kind of all sound alike.
Cause I'm honestly sitting here trying to figure out, damn, is that the same song? Like,
no, that's a different song. But she just sounds, a melody. She got a tune.
I don't know. You got anything? You watching something on Netflix? Is something popping on Netflix we need to watch?
The last thing I watched on Netflix was it's You. It's a show called You, and it's so fucking good.
I heard.
It's so good. I've never wanted a murderer and a stalker and a rapist. Not a rapist. It's and a stalker to just, get the one. Like I just want somebody to love me like that. Love me enough to murder a motherfucker. That's all I need in my life,
I mean, you got a whole fiance sitting on the couch watching a football game.
I do.
And you want somebody to love you like a serial killer.
But she ain't gonna do 10 to 20 for me.
Hey, I mean, I don't think he's trying to do 10 to 20 either.
Nah, he was in love. He was going down.
I've been saying I'm gonna get started on it, but it'll probably be a minute before I get myself. And there's too much shit to watch.
It's a little slow. Well, what else is there to watch?
Well, I'm watching the Ted Bundy shit. I guess it's hard for me because I'm also producing the show right now. So,
I've been listening to the Ted Bundy. It's one of those things where I have to listen to it when I'm doing absolutely nothing because my mind wanders. But yeah, I'm trying to get into that too.
I saw a thing on maybe Instagram, like a meme saying they need to make a Netflix section that says stuff you can watch while you do other shit. Like,
basically, that's exactly what I need.
I swear that Ted Bundy joint, like I'm watching it, but I'm not watching it, so I know what's happening. I can listen to it more than I need to watch. It's all old archive shit. It ain't like no new shit. You gonna show me something I ain't seen before. Y'all wasn't there,
right?
So, but me producing this fucking show is driving me crazy. Rappers are getting on my fucking nerves. I shouldn't be saying that while I'm putting the show out, but nah, some artists that are participating in my show from the ground up, or have been, or not even say participating. Many of the artists, like now that it's about to be out, February 7th, first episode, YBM Smooth. Like now people have angst, like they're afraid of what it's gonna be. I've been shooting it. We shot this since April, May of last year. And we wait, people been anticipating, but now that it's about to actually come out, now everyone's like, oh, I want to see, hey, remember that one part? Can we delete that? Or people like, hey, we probably need to shoot one more time or redo this or redo that. Like, yo, it's locked in, fam. Once people make release dates, it's a release date. Like, it ain't a lot of room for changes and redoing and updating. Nah, we're not doing that. So that's kind of getting annoying. But this is my first time creating a show like a TV show. The first episode is saving right now. It's like 37 minutes or some shit.
And what is? Oh, okay.
The web series, the documentary web series from the ground up. I'm exhausted. I'm actually tired. Of working on it, but
well, good. Go get some sleep.
I'm trying. When I say I'm tired, no, I don't want to do no more of this shit. I'm done with this. But this is just the first episode. There's 4 more episodes left, and then a bunch of bonus content. So, but anyway, we're gonna watch the rest of this game, and from the ground up ICT.com, the official website for that to watch that. Get them clean ass people collectors. Arrowfilms.com/buy now. Got 4 options of shirts you can buy. It's $15 right now. And Friday, the I'm Kinda Famous podcast from the ground up special episode featuring YBM Smooth and DJ Fluid will be out. So for a while, you'll probably be getting 2 podcasts a week, which means probably on one of the 2 shows, I'm going to sound like I sound right now, and because I'm going to be all talked out. So thanks again for coming on. My resident gay expert, for the LGBT community. And I think that's it.
Yeah, keep it gay. That's all I got to say.
Well, hold on. Wait a minute. I can't keep it gay.
You keep it straight.
Yeah, I'm straight.
Y'all keep it gay.
I mean, if you gay.
They know. They don't, yeah.
And until then.
No one's mistaking you for a gay. We're good.
Thank you. And till then, tell your mama I said hi.
Yeah.
So, in light of you being kind of famous,
Why the hell I'm kind of famous? Who the hell she know?